Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is IMR455 and today we will present our presentation about um, our online visit, but in the same time we do a site visit. So we mentioned this is for online and site visit. Our online visit is for government archive organization. We choose the archive public division of JAKIM as archive, and our members is me as Almira binti Alam and Nabila binti Abdul Aziz Nurul Auni Tahiyah, and the last one is Muhammad Hafiz bin Isa. So the next presentation will be given by my friend Nabila binti Abdul Aziz. Thank you.
Introduction of archive. Archives mean records which are preserved for their permanent and enduring national and historical value or both. Archives tell us what was considered important, what was worth holding on to, and then in time we choose what is worth revisiting. There are three primary definitions of archive. Archives are record. Archive can refer to non-current or group of record collected and preserved by an individual or organization. Second, archive are repository, refer to building or part of a building where archival records are located and also refer to a physical location or facility. Third, archive are organization, mean an organization, program or agency that is responsible for managing and preserving historical records. Introduction of Organization of JAKIM. In 1197, along with the development and progress of Islam in Malaysia, Bais was further upgraded to become the Malaysia Islamic Development Department JAKIM. To serve its need, JAKIM now has the following section. First, Islamic Training Institute of Malaysia (RLIM). Second, Legal Division. Third, Secretariat of the Malaysia Halal Council. Fourth, Darul Quran. Fifth, Sarawak Malaysia Islamic Skill Institute (IKMAS). Sixth, Sabah Institute of Islamic Study and Preaching (IPDS). 7. JAKIM Sabah. 8. JAKIM Sarawak. 9. Corporate Communication Unit. JAKIM performed the following three main functions. Function first, drafting and unification of Islamic law. Function 2, coordination of Islamic administration. Function 3, coordination and development of Islamic education. The Department of Islamic Development Malaysia, the Prime Minister Department, will play a central role in the planning of Islamic affair management and the development of the Ummah with the following function. First function, responsible as planner who determine the development and progress of Islamic affairs in this country. Second function, formulate the basis for the development of Islamic affairs in the country and maintain the purity of Islamic faith and teaching. Function 3, assist in drafting and harmonizing the necessary law and regulation as well as assessing and coordinating the implementation of existing law and administration in the effort to resolve problems of Muslims.
So the next presentation by my friend Auni.
I will explain about introduction to the archive of JAKIM. Okay, first, publication division of JAKIM as archive of JAKIM. The publication division is an important part of publishing Islamic printed. Objective: to develop the nation thinking and to publish Islamic propagation through religion-based printed material in various areas. Second objective, serve as the department main reference, bibliographic, research and service center for valuable and historical material related to department. We have two functions. First, obtain material for publication in book, magazine, brochure, and more. And second, filter, evaluate, and edit before the material is published. For the second page, I will explain about list of activity, acquisition and collection. Acquisition is many archives have considerable independence in acquisition, including what they will or will not acquire from who, at what time, and how. Generally, the acquisition of this division of archive is from its field collection that from its publishing and field. Archive collection of publishing book and serial from early development of Jakin. Second, archive listing name, event, program, and document about of international Quran recital competition. Third, archive of agreement documents such as MOU of Quran, book writing and translation. Appraisal and disposal. Appraisal. Archive record appraisal is a process that identifies the needs for record or archive record. Appraisal involves analyzing the business activity of an organization to identify what record should be created and how long they need to be kept. Disposal. An organization should initiate regular disposal of record in accordance with approved record retention and disposal schedule to safeguard against premature disposal of record and destruction of record having a high value. Disposal of record should be properly authorized in advance by a sufficiently senior staff in the organization and most importantly by National Archive of Malaysia.
Hi, I Al-Munira. So I will represent for destroying records. An organization should initiate regular disposal of records in accordance with approved record retention and disposal schedules. To safeguard against premature disposal of records and reductions of records having archival value, disposal of records should be properly authorized in advance by a sufficiently senior staff in the organization. Like all government agencies of institutions, the JAKIM Publication Division as the JAKIM Archive of it obligated to manage record throughout their life cycle in accordance with the rules and regulations dictated by the National Archive of Malaysia. My friend Hafiz will present the next chapter. The title is Accessioning.
Accessioning. Accessioning is especially useful for clarifying source and ownership and enabling the archivist to track the material before it has been arranged and described, except for receipt of regular mailing. Accessioning is also necessary for all arriving material. Accessioning should not only permit archivists to identify records as they are received, but also provide enough information to facilitate the formulation of processing plan and retrieval of documents before they are fully processed. In JAKIM especially, it is conducted by JAKIM Publication Division archives, including a brief survey of the incoming material to locate critical preservation problems, especially insects and mildew. Arrangement and description. Arrangement involves analyzing the records to see who or what created them, how and why they were created, what functions and activities they document when they created, and what their physical nature is. Description is the process of explaining that arrangement so that people, researchers, administrators, whoever who want to use the records know where to look to find the answer to their question. The archives record such books, journals, manuscripts, bulletins, and all the printed material have arranged and descripted with classification number like a library to easy the retrieval and accessing process. Preservation and storage. Records should be kept in such a way as to facilitate user access and to ensure that they are protected against unauthorized access, use, disclosure, deletion, deterioration, loss or destruction. JAKIM store their records in designated steel cabinet. They also put extra security when after office hour they will lock the door all the access to the records room. They also locate closed circuit camera near the office entrance to monitor any suspicious activity or illegal entry. Although the storage location may not be appropriate, JAKIM compensate for the situation by implementing adequate security in terms of space and budget. There is no special equipment or devices used by the publication department in JAKIM to manage their archives record. They only use medium-sized steel cabinet to keep semi-current records and small steel cabinet for the confidential record. Library rack is used as shelving for the printed materials such as books, journal, calendar, bulletins, annual reports, and etc. There are no special storage system or handling as CD and DVD together with microfiche and microfilm to properly kept. It is just kept in plastic drawer organizer for a while. I think maybe because of the budget is tight and limited to take care of the things. Access and reference services. Access. The JAKIM Publication Division as the JAKIM archive only can be accessed and referenced by only to their staff that has given responsible to the division to get references and for government staff to do research for the study or searching for history of Islamic department. Reference service itself refer to facilities and services provided by archive after access to approved materials. JAKIM Publication Division also provide services such as email documentation if the other deficient staff of JAKIM need the material and they cannot come to archives department to make an appointment. Researcher room also provided for researcher or staff that have valid researcher identification card, and some personal belongings are not allowed in the research room such as handphone and bag. Outreach activities. Archival outreach activities plays an important role in preserving and promoting public history. In JAKIM itself, the outreach activities only for their staff and for government staff that do research for the study or searching for history of Islamic department. The JAKIM archives outreach activities do make a compilation of international Quran recital competition so that it can easily access to all the staff and blast it information to all staff to get promote that information have in their archive. Collaboration with library department held the in-house exhibition to promote and spread awareness to the staff that this organisation is. Recommendation and conclusion. To be more practical and systematic, JAKIM itself must be aligned with the technology today. They need to comply with the needs of users and customers by merging to online databases and records. Records and archives can be accessed widely through the internet without having to come personally. JAKIM should upgrade from manually retrieval files and records as well as others. JAKIM also need to differentiate and locate special building or place for its archives department. This is to ensure new locations, new collections, files and records can be placed in one place. It is strongly suggested that JAKIM could probably digitize their collection and records to save more space while at the same time allocate its financial needs to other upgrade plans. Thank you.